impactful and makes what we do a lot more purposeful.
So I keep thinking about the earlier part of the conversation when we were talking about some of the most successful people on the planet, Salesforce being one of the most successful companies on the planet, but the grit and the background to get there. Allyson, if you were to think about the one or two things that you believe differentiates those that find success and don't, what would you say? The people who are successful, the brands who are successful, even in your journey and Seisha's journey, what has that been?
I think it's the willingness to continue to come back to something. For me, I think, in sports, a lot of times you see that one glory moment. You see the moment like where it all comes together and it seems amazing and there's all this emotion and feeling, but no one sees the work that goes into it. No one sees the day-to-day, the tears, the grind, the doubt. I think everybody can relate to that. We all go to work every single day and no one sees all of that. So I think it's the ability to persevere through that, the ability to come back after the devastating failure and when everything is not going your way, and say, I'm gonna see this through and I'm gonna keep working hard until I get to where I'm trying to go.
What about you, Derek? When you think about the successful people that you've met in your life, what are one or two characteristics that they have in common?
Passion, dedication, focus, and really they have good people around them. You got to have a good support group. I mentioned it before because you're going to go through it. You're going to have times of self-doubt. You're going to have times when you have to deal with failure. And you need people around you that are going to stay positive. I was running around, I was 5 years old saying I was going to be the shortstop for the New York Yankees. And I have teachers telling my parents, you got to put real thoughts in your kid's head. And my parents were the first ones to say, you can be and do whatever you want to. Said, as long as you're willing to work harder than everyone else. I don't want to hear excuses. But you got to have that support group because everyone's going to need it at some point, whether you're in a team sport or an individual sport. I mean, everyone has a team around them.
100%. My first resume ever, that